Okay, now in this next problem, notice we have a product of two functions. So we have one function here multiplying another function. So to get the derivative of that guy, we have to use the product rule. And so remember the product rule, so I'm going to color these guys. It's going to be green and then purple. Alright, now the product rule, the way we do it is we always find, so here let's write this out. So this is going to equal, so we always get the derivative of the first function first. So the derivative of 2x to the fourth, that's going to be 8x to the third plus the derivative of 7e to the x is just 7e to the x. The derivative of 1 is just 0. Okay? And then times the second function, leaving it alone. So 3 to the x plus 7x. Okay? And then plus, now the first function we leave it alone. So this is 2x to the fourth plus 7e to the x plus 1 times the derivative of the second. So the derivative of the second is going to be 3 to the x natural log of 3 for this one plus the derivative of 7x is just 7. And that's it. We're done. Okay, now the next problem has an interesting situation because we have the product of three functions. Now, there is no product rule really for when you're multiplying three different functions. So what we have to do is we have to use a little bit of a little math magic. So what we're going to do is we're going to make these first two together the first function, and then this secant x is going to be the second function. Okay, so now when we get the derivative of this guy, the first part is to get the derivative of the first function. Now this first function though is made up of two different functions. So we have to use the product rule within the product rule. So let me paint this guy blue, and we'll say this guy's black. Okay, so inside of this green, the derivative of the first, we're going to use the product rule on x cubed times e to the x. So what we're going to have is the derivative of the first, which is 3x squared, times the second, which is e to the x, plus the first, we're going to leave it alone, x cubed, times the second, the derivative of the second, which is just e to the x. Now all of this, what I just did, is the derivative of the green first, and then I'm going to multiply that by the second, leaving it alone, which is just secant of x. Okay, and then plus, now I'm going to leave the first one alone, x cubed e to the x, and I'm going to multiply that by the derivative of secant of x, which is secant x tangent x. And that's it. So here, if you look at it as the derivative, this is derivative of the first times the second, then this is the first times derivative of the second. Now inside of the derivative of the first, we have the product rule as well. Derivative of the first times the second plus first derivative of the second from these guys. And that's it.